All right, so I have to give you some backstory for this one, and I do have to give another shout out. Holly, where are you? All right, so the name of this part of the book is Alan. And we talked about this, and you said it was okay. Is it fine? Okay. If it's not fine, I don't have to say it. Oh, okay. So, I renamed, there are I think 5 different guys that I talk about in the book, and I renamed them all, and even their dogs I made into different kinds of dogs because I didn't want anybody to be hurt or upset or anything like that. But I had to pick other names. So this is the first one in the book, and I picked the name Alan because this was her ex-husband. And nobody liked Alan, She didn't like Alan, we didn't like Alan, nobody liked Alan. So the name of this part of the book is Alan. So I meet Alan. Alan's an upstanding young man, old man, whatever he was. And we meet and we get along, and he did not live in the city of Atlanta. So I decided I'm going to take a road trip and I'm going to go visit this guy. And David, you're smiling because oh wait, I have to dial this whole thing back. Time, don't stop doing what you're doing. But I didn't mention my writers group when I thanked everybody. And I've got 2 members and 3, including you, Donna. So Donna and David and Rona, wherever you are. Where's Rona? Yeah. This book would have never gotten written without my writers group. I cannot tell you how many times I tried to quit. I mean, I would come in, I'd go, just let me stop. Please, let me stop. And they were like, no, we want to know what happens. So thank you. Sorry to interrupt, but I did see David sitting there, which reminded me to say that. Okay, so I meet this guy, Alan, and he's a nice guy, whatever, and he lives out of town. I decide I'm going to go visit him, take a road trip. So I go to where he is, and we had gotten it straight up front. This was early in the relationship. There wasn't even a relationship. It was early in knowing each other. I was going to be in the guest room. It's all good. Everything is fine. So I go, and I get there. And this is you cannot even imagine what this place looks like. I mean, any sane person would have turned around and left. But I didn't. I was born and raised in the South, and you're never mean like that to anybody. So seriously, it's unbelievable. I mean, I'm telling you. So I stay, and things don't go as he wanted them to go. So around about 8 p.m., he says, I'm going to bed. So I'm in this person's house at 8 p.m. So I watch TV till 10 p.m. And then I decide, I'm serious. Then I decide, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And I go take a sleeping pill. Sometimes I do that, if I'm in a strange place and it's going to be hard to go to sleep. And I go to the bedroom, and it looked fine compared to the rest of the house. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was not fine at all. There were creepy crawly things in the bed. Yeah. There were creepy crawly things in the bed, and I have to tell you, I took a video of those creepy crawly things, and it is on the Lynn Garson website. Because for some reason, I don't know what my brain was saying, I was like, I have to have proof in case he doesn't believe me. So I decide that I'm going to leave, and finally, I think I called Nancy for the 13th time. And I was like, Nancy, what do I do? And she's like, you freaking imbecile, leave, leave. So I'm like, got it, yeah, right, I gotta leave. So I'm going to start. What I decided, for whatever reason, well, here, let me just say. So I should have headed out the door, if not for the fact that inexplicably the compulsion to leave Alan a note was overwhelming. Don't say it, just don't. A notepad and pen conveniently lay on the bedside table. If only Mr. Blank, and it's the bug, but I'm not going to name the bug right now. It's sort of a giveaway. Or one of his buddies wouldn't get me first. Under the covers or not, an invertebrate surviving since the dawn of time and infesting people's bed sheets at will is an animal to be feared. Searching for the right words was fruitless, so I settled for, sorry, I had to leave. Horrible bugs were in my bed. I even have a video of them. Thanks for inviting me. Despite all that had transpired, the word blank, which is the name of the bug, still wouldn't come. It was just too embarrassing, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings that badly. That wouldn't be good manners. Growing up in the South is a bitch. This is true. Leaving the note on the dresser, I grabbed my suitcase with one hand, snatched up my dog Hazel's leash with the other, and whispered, "Get up, girl, we're out of here." She popped up like a jack-in-the-box, eager to go someplace free of sexual predators like Cyrus. There's this horrible dog that tried to take advantage of my dog. A peek out of the door revealed a dark hallway lit only by slivers of moonlight filtering through cracks in the tarp. We tiptoed slowly down the hall. What? Yeah, there's a tarp. Come on, I mean, really, what's wrong with a tarp? So peek through the hallway revealed cracks. We tiptoed slowly down the hall, accompanied by a sound I couldn't place, a sound that was going creak, creak. What was that? Oh, right, the suitcase makes noise when it rolls. Okay, no problem. I picked it up, holding the bag with 9 fingers, the 10th hooked around Hazel's leash. Damn, that suitcase was heavy. What had possessed me to bring 4 pairs of shoes for 2 days? Or was it the sleeping pills that were making not only the suitcase, but my arms and legs too, feel so heavy, like moving against a current? Speeding up from the hallway into the den, the Almighty must have been listening because so far I'd made it undiscovered. Woof, woof. He had dogs. What on earth was that? Oh no, that flea-ridden hag, Bella, was barking her head off. The dog had caught wind of my skedaddle and was trying her best to alert her master. Just what I needed at the latter-day spawn of Cerberus. Shh, shut up, quiet, good doggy, nice girl, I whispered, staggering past the dog with my suitcase. And I really do remember this. I'm like carrying the suitcase and I've got my dog and I'm trying to shut the dog up. Hazel whimpered slightly, her neck cocked at an odd angle, and her body turned sideways due to the pressure of the suitcase on my arms. Leaning towards Bella and cooing soothingly, "That's a good girl. Oh, what a sweetie, what a nice dog," somehow worked. She quieted miraculously. Just a few more steps to the kitchen, then onto the screen door. Out the door, we made it to my car. Hurling Hazel in, followed by the suitcase, I quietly closed the back door. Then lunacy struck, and you might say yet again, but I didn't say that. Did I leave the note for Alan on the dresser? Maybe not. Did I? Can't remember. Got to make sure it's there. Got to go back and check. This is true. This is true. This is true. I actually did this. In the cold light of day, after the fact, there is no explanation for this. None. It may be the single stupidest thought I've ever had. Blame it on adrenaline, sleep meds, temporary insanity, or a mixture of all 3. Whatever the reason, going back inside seemed like a good idea at the time. Got to read the rest to find out what happens. What happens?